What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Third and Longhorn. We have a very special show today with a very special guest, Mr. Matthew Golden.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here, man.
Nice, man. Appreciate we got H-Town in the building today, okay?
I am joined by Jeremy Hills on my left, Derrick Johnson on my right. My name's Nick Shuley, and we always start these off the exact same way. Obviously, Texas wasn't your first stop on the journey, but talk a little bit about how you got to Texas.
Yeah, so, originally I was supposed to end up at TCU, and, I committed to UH, wanted to stay home, put on for the city, so I stayed there for, 2 years, and then Porter opened, and, Texas was the first school that reached out to me, so I didn't want to go too far from home, so I'm like, I took the visit or whatever, and, everything felt like home, so when I first got up here, I'm just like, the energy was good, just the foundation of the coaches and, just knowing what could bring to the table for me, so, just being here and then being around them type of people, it just, after that, it was just like, I might as well just come here, so.
And you know why we called you, right?
It was 7 catches, 88 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 kick returns for 41 yards, including a 30-yarder.
Why you cook us like that?
Hey, my coach told me that was a money game, so I'm like, man.
Hey,
it was.
Right, it is.
I'll be honest, like I grew up in Houston, so I had already heard about you. I hadn't watched you play.
Yeah.
So I'm there at the game, and I'm watching it, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But you in the beginning, you think, honestly, we got up early. We were up like 21-0.
21-0, yeah.
We were up 21-0, so he wasn't just getting off like
Got
that.
you.
So then, he did a little something. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But then you caught like a drag and turned the corner, and I was like, oh, he gotta come play for us next year. Like, he gotta come play for us next year.
Did you let all the defensive backs know, or did they already know?
Yeah, they already knew. You know what I'm saying? So, that game was fun, man. That was probably the best game that year. That was probably the best game I played. So, just playing against some guys and then being able to come back here, and play with them. It's a blessing. We still talk about it to this day. So,
let me ask you a question then.
Yeah.
4th down.
Yeah.
Quarterback get that? Did the UH quarterback, did he get that first down?
Hey, look, y'all seen the picture. I seen the picture they posted on Twitter after. We was like a yard or two in front of the first down. So I'm like,
I don't know. It looked like his knee was down. I think that's what the ref seen.
I keep telling people to this day, I thought, if we got that first down, we would have won the game. So, but it happened for a reason. So,
yeah.
I ended up here, so I feel like that was all a part of God's plan.
Okay, all right. But look, going forward, anybody ask you, I say no, he didn't get it. All right.
No, he still got love for you. I respect that.
So coming, Matt, coming to Texas, knowing that you had success at U of H and being able to come to a loaded offensive, a wide out room, were there any kind of concerns or any kind of rebuttal or something reserved about yourself saying, man, was this the right move? Because, at the beginning of the year, y'all were loaded with all the guys, with shorter guys, bigger guys. Did you ever second guess or blink and say, is this the right move?
Nah, man. I grew up, I like competition, you know what I mean? So, just knowing that, I got an opportunity to push myself to be even better, against guys that are good, it's just going to make you come out there and, play even better. So, just having the opportunity to be with guys like that, I never second guess myself because, where I come from, nothing was ever handed to me, So just knowing that, you just got to go get it and you just got to have that type of mindset. So, you're not going to let anything in front of you stop you from where you want to go.
That makes sense just because during I knew you were really good because I watched you a year before cook us or whatnot. But you wasn't getting as many targets early.
Yeah.
And when the ball started coming to you and you started catching everything, not that you was dropping everything, just targets started coming to you more. I was kind of like almost like I had to apologize. Like I knew he was good, but like
he like Shaq.
Like
Shaq. He's like, I'm sorry, I wasn't familiar with you.
Well, and I said that on the show so many times. Was like what I'd seen at Houston was a deep threat, right? And so that's what I thought we were getting. I thought we were getting somebody that could take the top off the defense. And instead, what we got was just all around solid receiver, like possessions. When we needed first downs, we needed anything.
Everything.
You were the guy, and I had no idea. And to watch that, and you know that might have always been there because I didn't watch all the U of H games last year, or the year before. But I just to see that progression, to see how hard you worked and the plays you made. I mean, dude, even the first. I mean, we'll talk about 4th and 13 later. That first catch in the semifinal, like dude, he just rolled just one arm that thing like that. I mean, it's just. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, I don't know if you've seen it on Twitter earlier today. Daniel Jeremiah said that he thinks that you might be wide receiver 1 in this draft coming up, right? So like, there are other people that are objectively saying what we're saying about what we seen. You know, I want to ask you a question though. From a scout, a coach, or a talent evaluator, if somebody was looking at Matthew Golden last year versus Matthew Golden this year,
good question.
Where will you say they'll be like, he got better here?
Just, I mean, the run game detail. You know, I played in the air raid offense, so you know, coming here and playing an approach to offense is a whole different thing. So, you know, you gotta have. It's a lot of details in the offense that we play with Coach Sark. You know, you got to be able to block. So. Just knowing like where the safety at, if it's box plus 1 or if it's 8 and 9 rules, you know, just knowing your details in the run game and then going to the pass game, you know, just knowing the concepts and stuff like that. So, you know, I feel like coming here, you know, it's developed my game to the next level as in like route running and, you know, just attacking the DBs and just anything like that, you know.
That's what I like. I wanted to hear if you were gonna say that because that's what I seen. Yeah. Right. They tell you I watch too much football, right? And what I seen was the development of your route tree, like what we were asking from you early versus what you gave us late. Yeah, it was like in the early game, it was like, all right, sit them down in the zone, let them run after the catch, send them deep, drag deep over the field, get to the second level, right? Then as the season started going on,
everything,
if it's 3rd and medium and we got, you know, all stops, you're the first target. Yeah. You know, if he's not open, then we go here versus where, you know, sometimes coverage dictates it as well. But it's like what I'm seeing is, man, everything from obviously we'll talk about the corner post. But I'm looking at like flood concepts, drag concepts. I'm looking at short, deep, medium. I'm looking at the run game. We'll give it to him on a jet sweep. It's like you really showed that, hey, I can do it all. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I think the one thing somebody would question would be like, all right, well, what's his 50-50 ball look like? Yeah. He's not the biggest guy, so what's his 50-50 ball look like? So then talk to me about, all right, I can show y'all. It's almost like a Friday Night Lights. It's like, and he can pass. It's like, well, you got a 50-50 ball too. It's like, have you just been able to do all of this and wasn't asked to do all of this, or are these things that you worked on over the last year or so?
I mean, I've always been able to do it, you know. So, you know, just whenever I get the opportunity, just knowing that, you know, you gotta capitalize, you know, because there's no telling when you're gonna get the opportunity again. I always got that mindset whenever the ball come to me that, you know, you just gotta go up there and get it. So, I mean, I always had that in my bag, you know. So.
Yeah. We just wasn't familiar with the bag. I got it.
When you got to Texas, was there anybody who kind of helped you, you know, find your way, kind of took you under their wing a little bit?
I'm gonna say y'all probably don't know him, Dozier and Miles. You know, Coach Jackson, them 3 guys right there. You know, I actually, you know, when I first got here, you know, the offense wasn't clicking for me at first. You know, because I was in the air raid offense. So you know, I texted Coach Sark, and I was just like, I mean, if I could come meet with you, you know, like once or twice during the week, you know, just to, you know, go over the formations and stuff like that.
Oh, you hit him up? That's cool.
I hit him up.
That's what's up.
And it was one day. I mean, I went in there and he sat down and, you know, he laid everything out for me, you know what I mean? So just the small details with everything, and then, you know, after that it clicked for me. So
when would you say that moment was that it clicked?
It was one day we met. I think it was during spring. It was either during spring or during fall, and I mean after that, that's when the offense just started picking up for me, you know. So I mean, it's a blessing, you know, to be able to play for a coach like that. You know what I'm saying? A coach that really cares for you, and you know he'll do anything for you. So you know, just being there and just having him, you know, it played a big role for my success.
That's amazing.
Man, I want to talk about that catch. Well, I'll let Jay Hills kind of alley hoop it.
Oh yeah, since you broke this down on Longhorn Game Day, let's get into it.
All right, so we're just gonna skip right to Arizona State.
Let's play the hit,
right? Because I don't. How old were you in 2005?
2005, I was 2.
Why would you say 2005?
Because that was the national
Yeah, I was
championship.
too.
Oh, okay.
DJ,
I got personal.
DJ
I'm like,
mad because he was out of college.
Yeah,
You was like,
Okay,
I was a
all right.
rookie, yeah.
Well, when you were 2, the greatest play in recent Texas football history happened.
Yeah.
Right. It was Vince Young's 4th and 5.
4th and 5.
National championship.
he ran it in, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I seen that one.
You said it like it's a trivia question. I need you to know that he ran it in.
I
he didn't
seen
see
it.
that one.
Know that
You're in the rankings now, Matthew. So you need to know the top 5.
I'm setting the stage. So we haven't had necessarily since that time a play that you would even consider putting up there on that level.
Yeah.
The only other play that I say gets played on everything Texas would be Justin Tucker's field goal that
Against
that
A&M,
put A&M away.
Meaning the stakes are high, right? We had a lot of great plays.
Right, we had
but
a
stakes-
lot of
Yeah.
amazing plays, but with the stakes, right? 4th and 13 against Arizona State in the playoffs this year. A lot of people, a lot of like Texas history football people are saying that's right up there with Vince Young's play, right? So walk me through. I know a little bit, right? Just from like looking at the tape. All right, you're coming into motion. We see we got what we thought was 0 blitz turned out to be 3 and 3. They dropped both ends out. All right, you got a middle safety. You got one that's supposed to go out the short side of the field deep. You hit him with a. You hit him with a.
Yeah, you know, I had to lean him a little bit.
Yeah. What did you like? What did that play look like from your perspective?
I mean, from my perspective, I had to get open. You know, everything was on the line. But before like pre-snap read, you know, Quinn brought Demo in motion, and the route Demo had was supposed to bring that safety, bring him down with that route. So you know, Quinn checked the protection, and then I mean after that I was like it got to be like some type of cover too, you know. So if I lean that safety, it ain't gonna be nobody else over there. So you know, I mean my adrenaline was going, so I was just moving off the release, and so when I stuck him, I'm like I'm beating him, like I got both safeties beat, and so. Quinn threw a good ball, you know. I just went up under there.
Wait, we're not there yet. We're not there yet. You get too far ahead. All right,
spoil the ending.
So you stick one.
Yeah.
He bites hard because that's his responsibility. Outside and over the top.
Yeah.
That's his responsibility. He has no help. He got to take that, right? But when you come back in, are your eyes at the safety? Like, where are your eyes? Do you realize that he's Xavier Alford? Do you realize he's flat-footed?
Yeah.
Like,
that's what I seen pre-snap read. So when I stuck him and I looked and I seen the safety, it was nobody else back there.
You know where you're going.
Yeah.
So, okay, now we can move forward a little bit. All right.
Move the tape.
Yeah, we can move the tape a little bit, right? So now you're at the angle. You aiming right at the middle of the end zone.
Yeah,
you're
I'm thinking
right at the middle of the end zone. I see you then, eyes go up. You know the ball's coming.
Yeah.
It's just about locating the ball in the air, right? You almost outran the football.
Yeah. Nah, cause look, when I looked, I got a visor, so when I looked, the light was right in my eyes, so I seen it last minute. Nobody know that. I seen it last minute, and I had
you
my
said
hand.
nobody know that? So this is
nobody know
Third
that.
and Longhorn exclusive right here.
Nobody know that, man.
So is
hard to
that
see.
how? Okay, because when I'm looking at it,
Yeah.
mind you, I've run this
Glad you
tape back
caught that
a
thing.
million times.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, he almost outran that ball.
Yeah.
So you located late, and that's why the hands
Yeah,
come.
you see what I'm saying? That's why it was down there. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I know once I had it, you know, I turned around and, man, I ain't know what to think. I was like, man, we got it. You know what I'm saying? We got it. So,
Yeah. And then walk me through the celebration.
Yeah.
Because you catch it, you roll up, you look at the crowd.
I'm turned.
I'm thinking you got to go. This where you got to go crazy.
Yeah, I'm turned.
This where they got to give you a fine. They got to give you a fine for what you do next. You got to bust out the worm, the robot. You got a spike kicking the ball in the stand. You kind of like you was. I could see the raw emotion, but it was almost like you jabbed everybody up, raw emotion. It was back to the sideline, back to business.
I mean, that's just how I carry myself. You know what I'm saying? I expect myself to do things like that. So, you know, when I made that play, I'm just like, I'm turned, but it's like, I mean, we still ain't win the game yet.
Right.
So
right.
It was no reason for me to do all that, you know.
Right.
So.
Well,
That's true.
and fast forward, you know, Gunner catches that pass.
Wait. You're going too fast, Nick. You're going too fast.
Didn't mean to spoil
So
that.
we get to the sideline. Special teams is kicking the extra point.
Yeah.
Right? Yes. Special teams. I'm over here playing it in my head. Special teams kicks extra point. We tied up 31-31. What's the conversation like on the sideline? Because we got offense got to go right back out here. So what's that conversation? We just had like this. It's 4th and 13. People are saying we all but lost this game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, crazy
all of
emotion.
a sudden, we're going to another overtime, and y'all have to take the field again after what you just did.
Yeah.
What's that conversation like on the sideline?
I mean, we all talking. We like, man, we got to go down here and score. You know, whatever we got to do to get in the end zone, that's just what we're gonna have to do. You know, Quinn brought us up and just told us, I mean, man, this is what it's gonna come down to. So, you know, we all got together and we was like, I mean, we're not ready to go home. So we had to get it done. Man.
I imagine, now correct me, but I imagine Quinn brought y'all up all calm, like
yeah, definitely. You know, he cool, Quinn cool.
Hey man,
everybody chill, everybody chill. We got this. We go. Like, what was the energy like?
I mean, Quinn laid back, man. I appreciate him for everything, bro. That's just Quinn, though. He cool, so you know how he talk. He just got us all together, you know. So I mean, when we got together, like I said, we told each other like we're not ready to go home. We got to go out there and capitalize.
Right. Man, I'd say, like, as a former player and a fan of I believe Burnt Orange for real, right? It's like, it's cool to see that even against Ohio State, I mean, all the way throughout the season, when y'all's back was against the wall, there was no moment of, like, folding.
Panic,
it's like y'all just fought and fought and fought and fought and fought. Where does that come from?
I mean, I feel like it came from summer workouts, you know, just us getting to know each other. You know, we did a lot of things like during the summer, you know, where we, you know, let each other know like what we've been through, you know. So I feel like that goes a long way, you know, just helping you dig deeper. I mean, into your brother and just knowing like what he's been through, you know. So when things and hard times come like that during the season, I mean, we could just all stick together. So.
We can have his back. I like that, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Can I roll the tape?
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean,
right.
I want to ask, but go ahead. Go ahead.
So Gunner catches the touchdown, right back, super emotional, very high moment. But you got business to take care of because obviously at the second overtime, you got to go for 2. It's a huge play, right? Like a lot of these games have gone so far deep in overtime. Take us through after Gunner scores. What, like, I'm sure everybody's all over the place. What happened?
We had to go for two-point conversion, so we caught up this route. It's like a pick route to the field for Demo. Demo was in the slot. I was outside. I had a pick route for him, but they played in and out zone. So, I mean, Demo came out, and I seen the safety just sitting there, and I broke back, and Quinn just put the ball, like, I mean, where I can get it. So, I mean, I went up there and grabbed it, and I'm like, man, I mean, Quinn gave me a good ball. So I just got to do what I got to do, man. So,
well, y'all's chemistry was crazy. Like, you and Quinn found, like, he would find you, you know, or you find him, whatever it was. But where did that come from? Was that from the summer workouts? Did y'all have a pretty good rapport?
Yeah, I mean, Quinn was the first dude I went out with when I first got to Austin. You know, we went out and he took me to this barbecue spot. You know, I just told him, man, before anything, you know, I just told him he could trust me and I got his back. So, I mean, after that, I mean, the chemistry just kept going throughout the season or through the workouts and stuff. And then, I mean, it just happened over time, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's really it. It just clicked.
Yeah. You could see that. And, I mean, even on that sprint out, like, Quinn tripped a little bit. Yeah. He tripped a little bit on the sprint out, and then he gave you a ball and put it on the top shelf. You went and got it up there. Like, that right there is stuff that you normally see. Like you just said, you recognize the zone match. He's inside, and you know that, and that even lets you know about this offense. Because what I'm hearing is you were running a route to get Demo open. Like, your route was supposed to get him open. And then the defense decided that we're not giving you that. You have the awareness to do something else. You and Quinn are on the same page. He gives you a ball, you go catch it. All of a sudden, we up by 8. You don't normally see that type of chemistry between quarterback, receiver, or any positions that tied on a string, right? Between quarterback and receiver that quick, right? So it's like, as this season is going on, where you and Quinn doing like extra stuff outside of like just practice and work, like how did y'all get a bond to trust each other and know what the other person is thinking on the field? Just with December, when y'all met, and when y'all meet? Seriously.
That was when I first got up here, so I'm trying to think when that was. When I first got to Austin,
January?
Probably, it got to be January.
It ain't been a calendar
Yeah,
year.
it's probably
Right?
January.
And
yeah.
y'all are on the same page, just knowing what, because the only way you can move with speed is if you have trust.
Yeah.
And y'all moving with that level of speed, it's like y'all got to have this level of trust.
Mm-hmm.
What were y'all doing outside of what was required
Yeah.
to get that level of trust with each other?
You know, after practices, we would just get like extra roster in and stuff like that. You know, we probably met like once or twice when I first got up here just to go over the offense when it wasn't clicking for me. And then after that, the chemistry just grew over time. You know, and when you could trust somebody, and you could let somebody know they could trust you. I mean, when you're back against the wall, that's who you're gonna go to. You know,
Right.
so just being able to play with Quinn and just to really understand everything he done been through. And people doubting him, I mean, it makes you hungry, so you have no choice but to win. So, just having the chemistry and the time, I mean, it was all God's plan, so.
Yeah. Matt, man, we appreciate you, switching and transferring here. That was big time.
Should have came here a long time ago.
Understand
what I was
year.
thinking.
I know.
I was thinking, where were you at 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Where were you at?
But we've been talking to offense and defense alignment on this show, and they credit a lot of success to the practices being very competitive.
Mm-hmm.
I played defense forever, and I've been around DBs. DBs talk a lot of trash, right? So you transferring over here, and you didn't. You cooked us. You got us on the hot plate.
Yeah.
You're here now in the spring and summer, in the fall camp as well, and you're going against the DBs at Texas.
Yeah.
And who's the trash talker? Who's the one you say he ain't even have to go against you? You just know, he gonna be talking.
Malik.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah,
Really?
Malik, yeah.
That's what's up, man. And does that? I know you don't talk like that.
Yeah.
Do you ever jaw back and forth? Of course, this doesn't go into the locker room, but while you're out there, I think it's healthy, competitive juices flowing. Do you get involved in some verbal altercations at times out
definitely.
there?
Yeah, definitely. That's football. Sometimes you just that just bring extra juice to the field. So
Got you.
I mean, it make us go harder in practice. When they talk, they know I don't talk a lot. So I just go out there.
See, that would really piss me off because
He was
trying to figure out how to pee.
Because it's like, man, he routes you up, boom, and he don't say nothing. You like, bruh, I'm gonna get him, bro.
Yeah.
But
There's nothing worse than doing
I
somebody
know,
doesn't
like you
say
gotta at
anything.
least say something to me. But I know you look like someone that's gonna route somebody up and then walk back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the
definitely.
first time somebody didn't say Jade's name first. So
Yeah,
like
that's
that's
fair.
incredible.
Yeah, they the first two though for sure.
He gets a close second.
Who, and when you're thinking of like one-on-ones, as we know, iron sharpens iron,
Yeah.
right? And I'm gonna give all the DBs a credit, but
Yeah.
if you had to pick one and say that guy helped me get better, who would it be?
Jade Barron.
Yeah.
Jade Barron for sure.
Yeah. What about his game did that for you?
I mean, he understands the whole game, man, as a DB, you know what I'm saying? So just being able to go against a guy like that, I mean, it just pushes me to be better. So, I mean, he know coverages, he know where he supposed to be at, he know where the ball going. So, being able to go against a vet like that, I mean, it's pushed me to be better. So,
Right.
I mean,
And obviously y'all pushed him to be better.
yeah,
you know?
definitely.
Yeah.
absolutely, man.
Well, man, I would love to ask you kind of what your next steps are, right? Like the season just ended. Obviously, getting ready for the pros is next. What does your schedule look like going from here?
Yeah, obviously training, I mean, that was my end goal, was to make it to the next level, and having the foundation that I had and, just the coaching staff that was here at the University of Texas, they put me in position, to go and follow my dreams. So, I mean, I can't appreciate them guys, even more. I mean, they changed my life tremendously, so being at the University of Texas, it changed me a lot as a person and as an individual. So, I mean, I haven't set up a schedule yet, obviously. So, I mean, the season just ended. So,
Yeah.
you know, obviously I'm gonna go train, and then I'm gonna just let things unfold themselves, man.
Yeah.
Well, we're very happy you decided to transfer here, man. You whether you like it or not, you were going to be mentioned every time someone talks about the top 5 plays in Texas history.
You etched in history, bro.
Yeah.
You etched in history.
Real.
Yes,
Let me ask you though, what, like, for people that don't know, like we you know, on the outside looking in, all you see is such and such declares for the NFL draft, right? They skipped their senior year and now they're going into the draft. What all goes into that type of decision?
You know, I mean, it just depends on how you feeling. You know, if you feel like you left everything on the table, I mean, if you got more to prove, you know, obviously you always got something to prove, you know, playing football. So just asking yourself, like, are you ready for the next level? Or, I mean, do you have to come back and are there things you need to work on, you know, to prepare yourself? So, you know, I sat down in the mirror and asked myself that question, you know, and, you know, like I got feedback from the guys, you know, that's closest to me. So, and, you know, I know those people, you know, they're going to tell me the truth and they're going to set me straight. So, and they all told me, I mean, you did what you had to do, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, God always got a plan for you. You know, you just got to stay the course. And, you know, that's what I did. Yeah. So, I mean, I feel like I put myself in position to, you know, do what my end goal was to do, and that was to declare for the draft.
I was laughing pretty hard at people that were posting about it and were like surprised. I was like,
"Are you serious?"
Yeah.
What else does he need to prove?
I would have declared for him.
Seriously.
Breaking the news. I haven't talked to him, but he needs to.
100%. Please leave.
Yeah.
We love you. Please leave. No.
So I got 2 questions for you. Yeah. What you gonna run at the combine?
It's gonna be a surprise.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be a surprise.
And then and then here's my trap question. Who do you want to play for?
Obviously,
you want to play for anybody that wants to.
That's a leading question. That is a leading question.
I can't.
Who did you grow up watching? Let's just believe it.
Grew up watching. Grew up watching. Right now, I mean, I still watch Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson. What you talking about back in the day? Probably like Julio. And I watched Tavion Austin when he was in college, but that's about it, you know.
Oh, it was more players. It wasn't a team that you. Okay.
Yeah, it was a team. Obviously, you know, being in Houston, that's my home city, man.
Okay.
I talk to Tank every day, so that's my dog.
Oh, that's right.
Hey, you know, I played with him for 2 years. You know, we be joking and stuff, so. Yeah. I mean, that's my dog.
Man, I tell you, speaking on behalf of the
Here
Bulls
comes
on
the
Parade.
Houston Texans moment.
I'm just saying, speaking on behalf of everything Bulls on Parade, which you know we wanted.
in the right direction,
we wanted. Hold on, right direction. We won the division again.
Yeah.
We won the division again, and we just beat the Chargers.
It's about to go down.
We
It's
on
about
the
to
way.
go down.
You got somebody across the table that might disagree with you here.
Sir, them boys ain't played in 25 days. They cold. They cold. They cold over there. They haven't played in 25 days. All
Next
right.
episode's about to be.
All I'm saying is, when I think Stephon, Nico, Tank, Golden, I'm like, ooh, CJ Stroud.
You set that up nice. I like that.
You like that?
I like
that? You like
The Texans
okay, all right,
Texans podcast. Dear Lord.
Wouldn't be mad at it. Is all I'm saying. Wouldn't be mad at it.
No, I think we all can say the same, that we want you to go someplace that you're going to be successful, and I have no doubt that whatever situation you end up in, that's going to happen.
Absolutely.
So, man, I mean, you guys have anything else before we get out of here? I mean, I could talk for another 30.
You know,
but
just wishing you luck,
we don't
brother.
want to keep you here.
Wishing you good luck going forward. Remembering that this process I tell every young guy that's coming out of college the same thing, man. This process is all about you.
Yeah.
Everything you need. You know what I mean? Like, for the first time, and I don't know how long, it's not about Texas. It ain't about UH. It's not about whatever high school and middle school. It's not about the team.
Yeah.
It's about you. So, like, get everything you need out of this, because ultimately your success is up to you.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
But then when you get picked up, then
when you get picked up, it's right back about the team again. So that's how it works. That's how it works.
Yeah.
No, well, that's incredible, man. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to stop in. We'd love to have you back after you starting to have big success in the NFL and catch up with you. So appreciate you being here, and that's all we got, man.
I appreciate
Hook 'em.
y'all. Hook 'em.
Yeah, thanks, man.